Dear students, welcome to StudyBuzz, your online study channel. Today we are going to study mathematics for class 2. Let's have the overview. Chapter number is 1. Chapter name is Numbers up to 1000. Concept: counting up to 1000. Number names, comparing and ordering numbers, place value, face value, ascending and descending order, odd and even numbers, number line and ordinal numbers. These are the topics which you will study in this chapter. Let's start with the ones and tens. Here you can see 1 star. 1 star will count as 1 ones. 2 stars will count as 2 ones. Similarly, 5 stars will count as 5 ones. So, 10 stars will count as 110, or we can say 110 is equal to 10 ones. There are 2 tens in 20. You can count them. 10 plus 10 is equal to 20. So these 2 tens we can call as 2 tens is equal to 20 ones. There are 10 tens in 100. It means 10 tens is equal to 100 ones. In 10 hundreds, there is 1000 ones. You should check the spelling. O-N-E-1 T-H-O-U-S-A-N-D, 1000. In second standard, you should know the spelling up to 1000 numbers. Like from between, you should know if someone asks you what is the spelling of 253 or 691 or 785, you should know them. So learn the numbers. This is the second topic, HTO, that is hundreds, tens and ones. On the basis of HTO, we will solve further topics. So as an example, 225. So in number, you can see the place of 2 to 5. The 5 is ones, the middle 2 is tens, and the 101 is 2. So 225. You can practice this with other numbers. Expanded form in numerals. So this we will solve on the basis of HTO method. Let's say example 43. When we break it into 2, we will get 40 plus 3. So 40 is on tens place and 3 is on ones place. Similarly, 111. If we break this, we will get 100 plus 10 plus 1. For 225, we will get 200 plus 20 plus 5. In 419, we will break the number in 400 plus 10 plus 9. And in 502, we will get the breakdown number, that is 500 plus 0 plus 2. So like this we can expand the numbers on the basis of HTO method. Now expanded forms in words. 87, we will get 80 plus 7. So 80 we can also write it as 8 tens, because 80 is denoting the tens place. It's taking the tenth place. And 7 is on ones place. Similarly, 60. 60, if we break this, we will get 60 plus 0. So we can say 6 tens plus 0. 105. In 105, 1 hundreds. 0 tens because there is no number in the middle, and 5 ones. We will get the breakdown as 100 plus 0 plus 5. This is the expanded form for 105. For 567, the expanded form is 500 plus 60 and plus 7. So we can write this in words as 5 hundreds, 6 tens, because in 60 we have 6 tens plus 7. So how this 6 tens is coming in 60? If you add 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10, like if you add 10 6 times, you will get 60. So for this we can say we have 6 tens in 60. Now let's know about place value and face value. What is place value? Place value is the position of a number. We find out the place value on the basis of HTO, that is hundreds, tens and ones. Whereas face value is the actual value of number. It remains same. It means it doesn't change, but the place value can change. In example, we can see the place value and face value for the number 5. In 537, the place value for 5 is 500 and the face value is 5. Let's find out the position of underlined numbers. So we will solve this on the basis of HTO again. 258, the underlined number is 5. So as we said, 258, so 5 is on the place of 50, so we will write 50 on the place value, means it has 5 tens and face value is 5. Similarly for 300, we will write the place value for 3 is 300 and face value is 3. In 508, the place value of 8 is 8 because it is on the ones place, and face value is also 8 because it remains the same. In 729, the place value is 20 and face value is 2. In 902, the place value of 9 is 900 and face value is 9. So like this you can find out the place value and face value of any number. Now comparing and ordering the number. We find out the greatest and smallest numbers by comparing the hundreds, tens and ones position. It helps in arranging the numbers. Example 76, 90 and 79. So how we can compare this? We have to first check the tens and ones position because these are 2 digits number. There is no 100 value. So we will only check till tens. So first check the tens place number and find out which one is greatest. So in if we compare the tens, 70, 90 and 70, because 7 is repeating with 6 and 9, one is with 76 and another one is 79. So in this the greatest number is 90. And when we compare ones of similar tens like 76 and 79, in this the tens are same but ones are different. So 9 and 6, which one is the smallest in this? So the 6 one is smallest, so we will write findings. 90 is the greatest, 79 will come in middle and 76 is the smallest. Let's find the greatest number in 3 digits number. So the example is given 434 and 267. Here if we compare with the chart, 400 the place and tens place is 30 and ones place is 4. Whereas in the another number 200 is on hundreds place, 60 on tens place and 7 on ones place. So we will first compare the hundreds place because this is the largest number on 3 digits number. We will not compare tens first, we will first compare 100. So 400 and 200, it is clearly visible that 400 is greatest than 200. So we will not compare tens and ones because 400 and 200 has given the answer. So after comparing the hundreds, we can say 434 is greatest than 264. In case if we get 434 on first and second one we get 424. In that case we will compare hundreds, but as the 100 would be 400 and 400, then we will compare tens and then we will decide which one is greatest. Ascending and descending order. What is ascending order? We also call it as increasing orders, which is arranging the numbers in smallest to greatest manner. And in descending order, or we can also call it decreasing order, the greatest to smallest arrangement of numbers. So in first question you can see numbers are given for arranging them in ascending orders: 838, 785, 790. So first we will compare the hundreds place. So on 100 place, first one is given as 800, another one is 700 and 700. So we will compare the tens place for two numbers, 785 and 790. So in tens, 790 is greatest and 785 is smallest. So we will arrange it like this: ascending, arranging from smallest to biggest. We will write 785 first, then 790, and after that 838. So like this we will arrange ascending order for these number. In another example, we will discuss for descending order, that is 367, 515 and 509. So first we will compare the hundreds place, that is 515 and 509. These are the greatest and 367 is the smallest. But in greatest, we also have to compare the tens place. That is, in one it is given 15 and in another it is given 9. So obviously 15 is bigger than 9. So we will write 515 on first place, then 509, and in last 367. So like this we will arrange the ascending and descending order. Now formation of numbers. Example is not given over here. The number were given as 3 and 5. So to form the largest number using 3 and 5, we put the larger digit in the tens place and the smaller digit in the ones place. So the largest number formed using digit 3 and 5 is 53. This is the largest. How? Because it has 5 tens and 3 ones. So 5 tens is big number. And if we form the smallest number using these two digits, put the smaller digit in the tens place and larger digit in the ones place. So the smallest number formed using the digits 3 and 5 is 35, because it has only 3 tens and 5 ones, and 3 tens is smaller. Now odd and even numbers. What are odd numbers and what are even numbers? We are going to study this. All the paired numbers are even numbers, like 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8. These are even number. You can see in the graph also it has pair. 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10, they all have pairs. So we call them as even numbers. Big numbers which ends with any of the above number are even, like 122, 48, 50, 26 and 504. So all the numbers are ending with even number 28064. So all these numbers are even numbers. Odd numbers. What are odd numbers? All the numbers which are not paired are odd numbers, like 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. You can see in the graph also the pairs are not complete, so we call them as odd numbers. Big numbers which ends with any of the above numbers are odd number, like 21, 733, 49, 567 and 295, etc. So you can see all the examples are ending with odd numbers, like 1, 3, 9, 7, 5. So we call them as odd numbers. Now number lines. A line on which numbers are marked at regular intervals is known as a number line. In the picture you can see a line and numbers given 75, 76, 77, and the interval between 75 and 76 is of one number. It means when you will add 1 in 75 you will get 76, you add 1 in 76 you will get 77, and like this you will get till 81. And in second example there are the interval of two numbers like 120 plus 2, you will get 122, then plus 2 you will get 124. So these are the regular interval on the number lines. Let's see how the questions can arise for this. Fill the missing numbers on the number line, and like this you have to solve the question. The 53 and 56 has regular interval of 3 number. When you add 3 number in 53 you will get 56, then when you add 3 in 56 you will get 59, and just like that when you add 3 in 59 you will get 62, 65 and 68. In the second question the interval is of 2 number. When you add 2 number in 144 you will get 146, and when you add 2 in 146 you will get 148. So like this you have to find out the interval of how much number is going on in a number line so that you can find the missing number. Ordinal numbers. When objects are placed in an order, their position is known as ordinal number. The children are having a race. Akif is in the first position, you can see the image. Rosie is in the fourth position, she is the last. Kate is before Ishan and Ishan is after Kate. So like this they all have an ordinal number. The questions on ordinal numbers are: circle the second child. So second child is circled, you can see. Circle the fifth runner, you can count the fifth number and then you can circle him. And the last question is circle the third swimmer, and you can count from the first and you can circle the third one. So like this questions comes on ordinal numbers. These are very easy, and I have covered all the topics which comes under this chapter. I hope it was not fast, but still if you have any problem please watch it again. It is very easy, and you have to concentrate and just solve with another numbers and keep practicing. This is not that tough. Thanks for studying.